welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking for a man on second down. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. On the run, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll run the draw. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Spalding. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Segal. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And here's the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Akron. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Missouri! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. He's going for it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. It's complete. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Spits it out to the back. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking left. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball is intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Siegel. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the run, it's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. This time he's got his man. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? From the gun, running back on the move. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll give it on the counter. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Moves away as he feels pressure. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try the left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looking for a block. It's Baldwin. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets them up on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. Back open in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Razorbacks inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.